Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick's Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
And the Beavers headed quickly to the line. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking downfield, it's Cole Branson. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Card. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. He's going to pass on second down. He's got his man across the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The give out of the gun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Ulatowski. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Time to take a shot. and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll just down it right there. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Card. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Gulatowski. Finds a tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll go to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. And the Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's going to pass. He'll take another shot here. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incomplete.
He's looking deep. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great turn to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Running back goes in motion. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Beavers! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by a field goal over BYU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Douglas. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets a block, and he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it on the outside, it's Martin. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And how nice is it, David, on 3rd down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice 3rd down conversion.
They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Back to pass, it's Gulitowski. Spits it out to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The golden flashes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, the defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some hit. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to pass. It's Gulbranson. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snags it on the right. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's good.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
He's going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, it's Card. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He'll do it himself. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all.
Let's go!
And he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great the offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming to that line.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Looking to throw, it's Gobranson. Got his man on the right. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd down play from the gun. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of... And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Beavers! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Pressure coming. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Beavers look to do some damage in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. He finds his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
To the air, it's Ulatowski. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Firing to the right, complete. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Otten. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Beavers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's McCoy. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Oregon State. And the pummeling has started.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Now the play fake. Going for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Kent State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air. It's McCoy. Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back from the 20. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come up.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Come on, set.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Looking for a man, it's McCoy. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Beavers! And the route is on.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
He's going for the big play. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Offense set on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this would...